So this is the issue we're having with this SLK. Unlocked. It's locked. Great. I've tried a couple of times. Still nothing. So you can hear it unlocking. Nothing. Now this is, I've had the door card off and put this on properly. I'm getting nothing on that. Lock, unlock. Oh, there we go, we're in. Now that's an MOT failure for two reasons. One, like this is open at the moment because I haven't put this back together properly. But nevertheless, it does not open the door. I think it could be that that's broken. I'm going to strip this door down, take that apart, clean it, lube it, put it back together, and hopefully we'll save some money then without and replace this part. SLK250 2012, what to take to get the door handle and the lock off. So there's a TSB for this. And sometimes you got to pay for the software to know how to do it, but there is no tutorial, so hopefully this will help you. Start by taking the door card off. That's a pretty straightforward job. Plenty of videos online to get you started to get this off. Unplug this, disconnect the door handle here, put the plastic trim out of the way. Then you've got a plastic cover that lives here, get that off. You've got a 10mm then that holds the window on here. That one's pretty straightforward to get to. Now this one, you can see it, but you won't get anything on it. So what you've got to do is, with this door lock, put a screwdriver in to trick the door to make you think it's locked. And then you can get to that one. The problem I got with this one was, you had to hold the screwdriver there to keep the window up. So you get that one out. Underneath, little grommet, about here, 10mm. Get that out. Coming through the side, get your rubbers off. So whip this rubber off. See that 10mm nut? There, that lives. Hopefully I can show you where my finger is. Slots in there, so you've got to slacken that off. Do not take it off all the way, because you'll be a bugger to get back on. So that's that, 10mm under there, take that off, 10mm out, 10mm out. You've got 3 T30s, loosen that off. You're thinking, right, why can't I go? It's got a big plastic thing in the way by here. This is in the way now, so you've wiggled this up and out of the way. But you've still got all of this to try and get out. Plus this big plastic thing's in the way. So, over here, you've got T20, T20. But to get to this, you've got to get a plastic cap off there, T20 in there. And you'll see where the hole is. Buried deep in there is another T20. Slacken that off, open the door handle, get that out, pull the door handle towards you, then that's out. You get access to that one, get access to that one, and it's just a case of wiggling this out. All that to get to a part number of a door lock, so we can find it online instead of going to Mercedes direct. So the part number for you guys is there. So we'll order one of these up, and yeah, strip, fit, replace, put all back together, job's good done. So we've stripped this right down, we go as far as we can with it, but that lock mechanism is well and truly stuck. So I can see how it all works to an extent, but everything I need is behind that big metal thing. I'll try and record it for you now, so hang on. So this is the door locked, and then this would have been the inside door handle. Pulls that lever there, and you can see then it unlocks the door. The latch is stuck shut, so this is it unlocking the door. So I've never been able to open this door from the inside ever since I've had it. And then this is the outside handle mechanism. So I can see everything. Well, I can see stuff moving, but I can't see anything happening. I've tried yanking on it. I've put it in a bloody bungee cord to keep pressure on it whilst doing all this. I've done the trick with it's hard to do it while that's plugged in and off the car. It's just kaput, so I've ordered a new one. So here's the replacement unit. Like for like, same part number. Difference being now shut. So this goes to the inside door handle. Then pull. It opens. Yay. So just getting all back together. Plastic trim in. New door locks in. This goes that way. Your plastic cover goes on there. That clips on. That there. What's there somewhere? What else? Windows back in at the mechanism. Got to put the window back in now on the area there. Tighten that up. So this is down a little bit now because when you open the car door, window goes down. So when you shut the car door, window goes back up. So we need to shut that lock. This window go back up, and we get that bolt lined up then. And away we go. Already tested. A few plugs to put back together. Obviously door trim, and that'll be a job done. So I've opened the door lock now, but just to show that this all works, we put it back together. So watch the window. If you've seen that, window goes up. Something that this car has never done since I picked it up was open from the inside. Now when you put this back together, it has got a bit of alignment on it, so I made note of where it come off. So I'm guessing originally it was up there. When I took it off, the bolt was all the way down, vice versa there. And plus you can tell with the dirt in the window. So what we'll do is we'll tighten them up. That one at that one. Put this back together. Slowly do a test fit. What I actually want to do is slam this door and the glass shatter. So you shouldn't do, but I was going to test it now before we go any further. I'd recommend take the keys out first too. The final take of the door. There's only ever one clip missing, but the rubber's back on there. All this is back on. All that's back on. Clipped in properly. That's on. That's where it should be. That goes up to the door then, like so. Door handle, which now works. I suppose the most important thing to be careful of if you're ever doing this job is after you've done your adjustments, make sure you reopen this door, because you can't get to this bolt, remember? Bolt. Yeah, you can't get to this bolt with the window down. So you've got to put the window up, do your adjustments, tighten them up, open the door handle. So last thing you want is to hit against that. But the things I took off, they're back on. No idea where they're for, they're just kind of there. There's another one. But yeah, everything's done up. Clips back on, door works, in and out. Put the trim back on, tidy up my mess. Job's good done. And this is it, job done. So all put back together, rubber's on. Next thing to do now is give it a wash. Just going for an MOT test then. Opens every time. Window shutting properly all the way across. And if we jump in, so what this car's never done is open from the inside, but now it does. Happy days. So polish, clean, hoover, and MOT.